Hi, you want a hug or something? I sure do. Figured I would try something a little different. This is going to be my mining and mindfulness series, and I'm basically going to think about, certain problems I have and try to come up with solutions for them instead of just, spiraling. I feel like a lot of people can relate. And this episode, we're going to be talking about my old friend group. I have already made this episode before, but I felt like I was being a little bit too angry, and maybe I could cut it back a bit. I mean, one of the friends actually made this background, and now she's gone. I just felt like we were heading in different directions, but, I guess I could go on about it when I'm actually playing Minecraft now, can I? Speaking of which, now seems like a good time for transition. Something it's just as beautiful as the day I left it. Here we go. Mining and mindfulness. I'm gonna be upset if I spelt mindfulness wrong. Something doesn't quite seem right about that. I almost got it. I was missing the D, but now I have it. And I'm not gonna turn cheats on, because I always turn cheats on, or at least I did. I would play survival and then, cheat my way back if I lost all my diamonds or something. But I think I can handle it. Ideally. Finally, I don't have a biome that's the fucking snow biome. I hate the snow biome. Oh, right. It's kind of impressive how they did this with, virtual blocks. Everything here is an individual object that I could break. Hang on. Sam. Sam, what are you doing? That's my dog. And see, I made a skin for this series, but I didn't know how to finish it all the way. And I don't really feel like changing it. I feel like this is good enough. Yeah, if you hear licking noises, that's my dog. He's right next to me. We had a training session today. He did really good. And I tried talking to some of the people there, but they seemed like they had other things going on. Alright. So, as for my friend group, we were friends for many years, and I thought they were pretty good friends, but they just started to get worse and worse. They blackmailed me, they gaslit me, and, they said they loved and cared about me, but, I only realized they only loved and cared about me when I was doing what they want. I had problems with these two guys blackmailing me, and my best friend told me to get a backbone. So you know what I did? I got a backbone. And apparently that's not what they wanted after all. They would lie to me. They would ignore my problems. They would just not say anything. When I brought up, hey guys, it's bullshit, you guys are blackmailing me. And I let it happen. And the reason I let it happen is because I thought, these are my friends, they wouldn't do that to me. And I just was stuck in this denial. And, I tried to salvage it, and this other friend tried to help. She was the one who made the background for me, my little Major Modus mascot. But I felt like she was too fence-city. I felt like that this person, my best friend, used their mental health problems to justify doing whatever they wanted to me. And I have been considering, getting revenge, getting even, but the more I've been recording this video and the more I've just been accepting it as opposed to being angry about it. It's like I'm holding myself in this anger. It's me who's putting myself here. It's just really hard to meet people, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate. I guess if I hope anyone learned something from this, is that relationships and friendships take time to build. Trust takes time to build. And, I hope all of you make somebody a great friend one day. And, I never really... a lot of the people I talk to, I don't really like. Well, I like them, but more specifically, I don't like when we always insult each other and make fun of each other as a joke. I mean, I just don't really think it's funny anymore. We're friends, we should be raising each other up. We should stop playing this game of who the most dominant one is in the group and help each other out. Nature abhors a team, after all. Let's see if I could get that last one. Barely. But, I mean, I feel like I've been pretty angry because of my circumstances, and I feel like people aren't giving me a fair chance. And the ones that do, I feel like just have a harder time socializing, but, then I just kind of realized, what if I try to teach people and release all this emotion in a healthier way, which is why I'm doing this. And I feel like Minecraft is a timeless classic, a game everybody knows Minecraft, everybody knows what that is. And hopefully I'll be able to help somebody as opposed to making mediocre Let's Plays. I mean, I'm still going to be making mediocre Let's Plays, but that's because I enjoy it. It's more something for myself, or at least I would like to believe it is. I mean, if I got a bunch of views in one night, I would feel ecstatic. That would make me really happy, but I'm sure it would make, anybody really happy. I'm gonna take some oak saplings with me. I like oak. I think oak is the best type of wood. I'm basic in my wood of choice. It's reliable, it's easy, gets the job done, but I guess you could say that for any old piece of wood. Sometimes OBS crashes when I'm recording Minecraft, and I heard somewhere online that the reason that is because I need to open Minecraft first. And I didn't do that this time, So, we'll see. Oh, what is that? I was just mindlessly mining, which is funny because this is supposed to be mining and mindfulness. It's a weird looking rock. The hell is that? Rock hopper? Man, I don't know what to do with copper. It's foreign to me. It's kind of funny. It still is the same game. It's just a little bit different. Even after all the updates and all the things they did to it, it still feels more or less the same as when I left it. I wanted to be a Minecraft YouTuber when I was younger. uh, Honestly, I'm not really sure. I mean, if I did get really big on YouTube, I don't think I'd be able to handle it as a full-time job anyway. Not to mention, I don't trust the fact that because of one simple rule change, a bunch of videos of mine become uh, unavailable for monetization, all because I said the word fuck. Ooh, I want that hive. I want it. Damn it. Uh-oh. Oh shit, they poisoned you? I didn't know they poisoned you. I thought it was a little sting. Alright, I gotta get out of here. Damn you, bees. Why did you make me touch that hive? This is the bees' fault. Not mine. I got a little off track. But, I don't really want to spend too much time talking about what happened with the friend group specifically, because it just feels like I can't let it go. I mean, they didn't apologize. They seem very apathetic when I call them out on their bullshit. It's like, yeah, whatever, Tom, move on. It's like, the person who drew the background for my YouTube channel literally told me I knew you would end up like this. And that made me really angry because I'm not the one who was defending a narcissist. A narcissistic gaslighter. And I heard online, which, is always the best place to get your psychological information from. You should just believe what I'm saying. It's face value. Don't even look into it, man. For real. I might need to build a house. A tiny house. For the night. I want to find the plains. I like the plains. Maybe somewhere with a body of water and like some kind of mountain. Maybe a village. I mean, I don't know what the odds of finding all those in one spot are, but I'd say they're pretty alright. Alright. Is it bad that I kill animals just for their resources? I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, the hard part is I can't even really definitively say that my friend is a narcissist. Because, I hear that I get my information from Psych2Go, and they said that sometimes people can have narcissistic behaviors without actually meaning to. And it's kind of hard because, well, I can't really tell. I mean, I'm not really sure if they were always going to intend to do stuff like this to me, or if it just, I like to think we just went our separate ways. And the reason I'm having such a hard time is because that was my main friend group. I'm working on finding something new. I got axe throwing coming up here. I got this channel coming along. I got my dog. I got my D&D games. I'm running one, and then I'm playing a game of Pathfinder with my friends. And, I feel like I'm just gonna need to tell them at some point, look, I know we like to mess with each other, but I noticed that you guys seem to get genuinely upset, and I feel like we as friends should be supporting each other instead of tearing each other down. And, I just think that the whole, bravado of, so-and-so, you suck because you couldn't do this in, 0.20 seconds. What the hell is wrong with you? And, I just don't really think it's that funny. Nice. Vanishing. Wait, that's a curse. I'm taking the golden hoe, taking the iron nuggets, taking the flint. The hell am I supposed to do with a fire charge? I don't have any dispensers. I guess I can make a little campfire. Actually, you know what? That's a good idea. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a little campfire. Hell yeah. I know there's an official campfire recipe, but I like doing that better. I don't know what Curse of Vanishing is, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. In hindsight, I could probably use a boat. Wait, hindsight. I'm in the moment, so I guess it's not hindsight. But yeah, I think my plan is I'm gonna sail this way, and I'm gonna find some, I don't know, a better spot. And then I could just keep gathering loot until I find a good spot to make my permanent home. But I mean, with my old friend group, I'm not really quite sure what to say anymore. I think I covered it all. I guess the hard part is just kind of letting go of the fact that they would treat me so horribly, despite the fact that how I gave them money. I gave this one person $1,000 in that group. And, they offered to give it back, but I told them no because they were having a really hard time, but they didn't even stick up for me. Nobody in that group stuck up for me, and not a single one of them is even willing to have a conversation with me to this day because they know that I want to call them out on their bullshit because they didn't even apologize. And I guess that they're all content in living in this toxic friendship environment and just pretending like they're all good people. I wouldn't say they're good people. I think they're terrible people, but then again, you gotta be careful with labelings like that. It's not good to just throw everybody into a group and be like, oh, hey, you guys suck. And they are a part of a special group of individuals. You want to know what these upstanding people are? They're furries. They're furries, and I never liked the furry thing. When my best friend told me that he was a furry, the first thought I had in my head is, oh great, I thought I thought they didn't like furries because they would make fun of them all the time with me. And, it's my best friend, so I guess I gotta, accept it. And I felt like I put up with too much of their nonsense. And, I mean, I guess being a furry is not that big of a deal, but I don't know, I just don't really trust them. Don't have a very good reason why. I'm willing to hear somebody out, but most of the furries I meet, I don't like. Well, actually, there is one I think I like. Alright, I'm butchering my words here, man. This sucks. What I'm trying to say is, I guess it's okay to be a furry. I just think it's really strange and weird. And I don't understand it. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. I did make a persona though. And I know you're laughing, but I saw it as a. I know my friend wanted me to do that, and I couldn't get my best friend present in time, so I just made a persona that was a pink turtle. I don't really use him anymore because I thought he was a cringe ripoff Barney the dinosaur. But yeah, I mean, I did all this stuff for these people, and the fact that they just threw me under the bus, really makes me upset. So mad, I'm gonna let this fire keep burning for the rest of all time. Hmm. Eh. Nah, I'm gonna extinguish it instead. Man, I don't know how people stream for a job. That must be. I mean, I don't think streaming is harder than a normal job, like I've heard some people say, but I can definitely see the challenge of always having to be entertaining. And it feels kind of comforting just being able to record and do my own thing, not really needing to worry about it too much. I just have to avoid saying bad words. Kinda. Guess it depends on the word. Alright, I think we are ready to go. Also, I don't like how my voice sounds over the recording. It seems a little nasally to me. I mean, I listen to the recording and then I listen to myself talking right now, and they sound like two completely different things to me. However, I'm assuming that a lot of people have the same problem, and I don't think it's that big of a deal. Yes, sirree. Wow, I can't believe I made it. I'm in the big leagues. I'm a Minecraft YouTuber. I can't believe this. It feels a lot less exciting now. Oh yeah, but the old friend group, and the reason why I keep bringing it up is because even though I feel like I need to let it go, I still feel like I need to run my mouth as much as possible, at least when I'm recording. I like recording with other people, but I just never really done that on my own channel before. It gives me plenty of time to think about what I'm going to say instead of just blabbing my gums, hoping whatever comes out is witty or insightful. Fall. That's never gonna get old. Now, I was definitely here when turtles were around. Ah, shit. I threw the seaweed away. Should I even make... I don't know, I might make this spot my home. It's not really near a village. It's more of an island, really. And the thing is I'm definitely gonna want some kind of cows or sheep or something to farm as well as making a garden. Man, it's really hard to let go. I still feel angry towards them. I believe I should forgive people because people deserve second chances even if what they've done is monstrous. Because they could always turn it around. It's just a lot harder, I think, because one, it doesn't make sense why they did this to me, and two, it's more personal, I guess. I didn't appreciate what they did to me. Man, if they're not careful, I'm gonna fall asleep. Can't. It's literally like 2 o'clock. This is nice. Give me my flint. Give it up. I know there's flint in here. Give it to me. Man, watch there be, like, somebody in the comments saying, "Oh, Tom, you can't get lint by just..." I said lint. You can't get flint by just punching gravel anymore, and, you know, I'm doing this for nothing. Oh, I already had flint. I don't think I'll need that much flint. I gotta find my home. I do appreciate the dolphins. You know, I hope when I have kids, if I could ever find a woman, that is, I gotta teach them about, you know, I gotta show them Minecraft. I'm gonna try to keep my kids away from the internet. Oh shit, that's a jungle! You know, I think this is the first time in a long time I've actually run into a jungle biome. And if there's a jungle, that must mean there's a temple. And that's a broken down ship. I didn't want to break it. Alright, what do we got? Dope. Sweet. I forget what lapis is used for, but I'm taking it anyway. Come on. Okay, crouch. There we are. Oh. Oh, interesting. The ship's completely stuck. You know, I feel like I'm playing this game the exact same way I would have so long ago. I'm like searching around for houses, good housing spots, and you know, I don't think I've ever had a spot in the jungle before. So this should be interesting. I forget what suspicious soup is. I think it's bad. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Get this cursed... I need the pants. I don't trust the stew. Alright, you know what? This seems like a good area. Seems like a real good area. It's got water. I could farm cocoa seeds. And I don't know, maybe I should find a spot that's flatter to build my house. Also, you know, I always build what's it called? Square houses, and then I just put a triangle on top. So I'm gonna try doing something a little bit different for this run. And you know, I gotta say, I've been doing a pretty good job. I don't feel like I've lost my temper talking about the old friend group. You know, I think the most difficult thing to learn is that there's just some people who don't want to listen to what you're saying to help them. And, you know, everybody has a different perspective. But there's just some things that I think we could all agree are wrong and need to change. And the fact that not a single one of them listened to me is a pretty disheartening. Because they still think they're in the right. And it bothers me because they'll always think they're in the right. And what can I do about it? Nothing. Because I don't feel like they're gonna listen to my words. And quite frankly, I don't think they ever will. Last time I talked to them, they said my best friend said that he was growing and changing as a person, which, you know, I hope it's true. I hope that's true, but I doubt it. I think that's just another lie. And, you know, I guess I'll never know. But, you know, what really tipped me over the edge was that they couldn't say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I hurt you. I'm sorry I did... The hell is that? I'm getting too distracted. I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. I gotta find some kind of shelter. But yeah, they couldn't admit what they did to me was evil. If they just said something along the lines of, oh, I'm sorry, Tom, that was very messed up. Because, you know, this also involved, like, emotional manipulation and blackmailing me. And to be fair, the person in that group who did blackmail me gave the money back. It's just a little bit concerning to me how nobody really seems to want to talk about it. and have a discussion about it like an adult, or even admit they did anything wrong in the first place, and that just kind of tells me that it's probably going to keep happening. Why is the ocean floor lit up? Should I take some bamboo? I think I might take some bamboo. Oh yeah, that's the good shit. But yeah, this is a really good run because I found pumpkins and melons. So that means I can make iron golems, and the melons I feel like are a pretty decent food source. At least for the time being. Is that a coral reef? Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about the whole dynamic swimming thing. I haven't completely learned how to work it yet, but I think it's pretty good. I don't usually swim, I try to take a boat. Oh shit. Oh. Whew. Man, that was close. Man, I gotta get out of this fucky ass desert biome. I'm feeling moist. Even at night, it's so hot. The monsters don't help either. Man, I didn't find a single temple there. The hell is that? Those aren't apples. Apples aren't blue. I should probably find a spot to settle down pretty soon. I'm running out of inventory slots. Man, I wish there was some kind of backpack item in Minecraft that was just like a chest, and maybe you could see all the items you have on this side. It seems like it would help for exploring. Alright. Alright, good, more jungle. Wait, I saw something glowing down there. But yeah, I don't know if you guys would like me to talk about certain things in regard to the whole mindfulness thing, at least what I'm learning, and maybe it could help you guys, but I think that it would be beneficial for everyone. And instead of trying to destroy the people who've hurt me, maybe I could build something new instead. Don't you ever let anybody tell you that you're an idiot. They're just doing it because they're insecure about themselves. And if they make fun of you, that means that they're probably insecure. I guess there could be times where... I feel like there were some times where I was kind of an idiot. One was trusting my old friend group for so long. And, I always found it weird how they always came to me when they needed something from me. Somebody needed emotional support, they would come to me. Somebody needed money, they would come to me. Well, to be fair, that was only one person in the group. She wasn't necessarily malicious or anything, I just feel like the friendship was very one-sided. Man, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this jungle. Would it be a good spot? Should I be like some kind of hermit? If I do explore out and I find a village, I mean, I would much rather live near a village. I don't know where I'm going, I'm just kind of aimlessly wandering. This is because I feel like it. Would have been nice if I had some bones so I could have tamed the dogs back in the other area. I think I could get some of this. You know what? I got cocoa beans. Yeah, I got cocoa beans. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think any type of wood would work with cocoa beans. I guess I don't necessarily need to live in the jungle. Alright, you know, I think I'm gonna go more into detail of the whole blackmailing thing. And, you know, I do think that, oh shit, I thought it was like gold or something. It's just magma blocks. I don't know why I think that gold glows. But basically what happened is that I was taking weed gummies for the first time, so I was feeling a bit... Well, not the first time, but my first couple of times. And I was acting like a fool, and I was brushing my teeth. And then one of them said, "Hey, Tom, you're going to give me money, or I'm going to edit this to make you look like sucking a cock." And, you know, I found it funny at first. Found it very funny, but, you know, I told them no, and then they said, "Oh, well, okay, how about you just buy an art piece from me, and then I won't post it." And they've already relentlessly, like, made a bunch of jokes mocking me. Like, sex negative. I mean, sex negative was funny, but I don't understand, like, why I wasn't allowed. Like, they would get upset with me if I... Like, for example, my best friend, who was in on the whole sex negative thing, told me one day, "Hey, you're not allowed to talk about your hobbies anymore because I'm setting a boundary and I'm doing what my therapist tells me to do." It's like, isn't that a bullshit boundary? To, like, not want to talk about my interest with me? And there, to be fair, there might be something that I don't know or understand, but it just seems like a way to get me to shut up and more controlled by that person as opposed to an actual boundary. I don't know what about God of War or the Postal games. Well, maybe the Postal games. Maybe, in hindsight, maybe the Postal games. Alright, well, maybe it was a misunderstanding. I guess I'll just say it was a misunderstanding because I have no way of proving it otherwise. But, they gave me a lecture, multiple lectures, on jokes I made about this stupid Jar Jar Binks ship, and they treated it like it was the most serious thing in the world, to where they would need to, like, lecture me about it, and yet they can make jokes like calling me sex negative or making fun of me any way they see fit. And, you know, I went along with it because I just thought that's what friendship was. But, no, it could be so much more than that. Up. We could raise each other up. And I wish they could have gone on this journey with me, but they chose not to. Yeah, it's just really confusing because I should let it go. I should forget about it, even though it was terrible. I mean, not saying that I have to be their friends again. I don't think I'll ever be their friends again after what they did to me, and the fact that everybody was so complicit in it. I don't think we'll ever be friends again. However, I should not want to, like, relentlessly bully them or hurt them. I know things. I know things about them. Especially my best friend. I know things that he wouldn't want out there. But, I kept a promise to keep that secret. So I feel like it's a little immoral if I just turn around and use that to, like, hurt him. It'd probably feel good, but only for a few minutes. Especially when I can't see the consequences of my actions. So, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna need to think about that. Because a little bit of that also does have to do with why I left, but I'm not really sure if I would just be saying that to get some kind of petty revenge, or if I'm actually, what's it called? Helping people out. But I guess the good news is that could always be a decision I make later, and not right now. Is that their jungle biome? I don't feel like I need revenge. I just need a new group to hang out with. Yeah, and I know I said it before, but, be friends with people who appreciate you, and try to avoid being friends with people just because, just so you can feel like you have friends. Because there's some people out there that'll take advantage of that. I'm going into the hard questions. I'm gonna talk about the subject of abortion. And then, just create arguments. It'll be great. But for real though, I don't think I'm ever gonna do anything political, video-wise. I don't know. I don't think it's my place. I feel like I have a higher emotional intelligence, and I should stick to that. I really want to find a temple. What's that? I'm all out of room. Alright, I guess I don't need the wood. I just want to know what this pink block is. White terracotta. White terracotta. Terracotta. I know this is a different block, but I don't really care for it. Or is it just gravel? I can't tell. You know what? I'm gonna keep that, at least for now. Really need to find a good place for my house. And I might be jinxing it, but I mean, OBS hasn't crashed yet. And another good thing about, like, this episode is I feel like I have to do minimal editing. For things like Darkest Dungeon, I feel like it's harder. Because I mean, it's different walking around in Minecraft. I feel like it's a bit more varied, but with Darkest Dungeon, you're just walking down the same halls over and over again. At least here you can see different things. Shit. I'm gonna steal all the watermelons. I'm the watermelon bandit. Well, you know, come to think about it, I guess it's not stealing if nobody's claimed the melons to begin with. I'm gonna leave the melons. I don't have room for the melons. I think I'm almost there. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, this is so fucking cool. Okay, I know where I'm gonna put my house now. I'm gonna make this a little island home. And you know, I could probably use this dirt for farming. Yeah, the only thing I think that might not be the best with this house... Oh, wait a second. That's a temple. Those aren't pretty leaves, those are a temple. Alright, I think I'm gonna make a little home here. The only problem is I'm not sure how far I can mine down for minerals without running into water. So I might need to move the mine somewhere else. But first, shit, I really want to go check out that temple, but I don't want to lose this spot by dying. It took me so long to get here, and it'd be a shame to do it all over again. Yeah, I like this spot. The forest is surrounding me. It's very nice. In the meantime, I guess I could disarm and stay in this temple. Alright, where's the entrance? This isn't... Is this the entrance? I don't want to break anything, because this might be my new house. Mossy cobblestone. You know what? I'm gonna make this my temporary house. Yeah, I'm gonna go get the rest of my stuff and I'm gonna make that my temporary house. And, oh, you know what? I realized it's almost nighttime and I have enough resources to make a bed. A white bed. Please, everybody knows race car beds are the best. I sleep in a race car. What about you? Oh, I sleep with my wife. Oh. I was hoping that's how it worked. I should probably move my ass, though. Because if I don't, eventually something's gonna sneak up on me. Shit. Come on. Goodbye. Man, who taught me how to drive boats? You know, I could... Oh, no. Could probably get away with leaving that there. I don't think boats will despawn. Alright. Shoot, it's already overrun. Alright, I need to get into the temple. And I need to barricade it. And then when I barricade it, I need to place torches down so that way nothing can spawn inside. Yep, this'll work for now. Oh, fucking hell, man. Wait, it didn't blow up. It didn't destroy everything. Interesting. Interesting. Here we go. Now it's not just a house, it's a home. It's a home. And you know, I could probably make this my little party house. I can make that the main beach island house. This could be my, I don't know, place where I hold special jungle meetings. It's like, oh, what's up? Oh, you know, there's still sticks and twigs everywhere all over the ground as possible. I mean, like usual. So better get to picking those up, neighbor. Very good. Alright, I can't make my bed blue. That's unfortunate. And this'll suffice. Alright, I feel like this is a good spot to end the episode. And then I'm gonna go explore the temple. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good night. Goodbye.